Welcome to Millwood Outdoors. This morning I'm up at our cabin. I've been up here about an hour, just getting a little packed in. I've got some snow to move. There looks to be about 4 inches of snow, and so I've got to get the driveway cleared out. This snow is going to be a little bit different from the rest of the year. This is a little bit wetter and packier. Today I'm going to be using the John Deere 185. This is a lawn tractor that was built in the late 80s. This has a 17-horse Kawasaki engine, which there's plenty of power to run the snowblower. That's not an issue. But what I've been finding this year is that these little tiny tires, I've got some slopes here. Not even big slopes, but any kind of an incline, and it seems like this struggles with the tires just being too small. Maybe I need a little more weight on the back. I don't know. I got plenty of weight myself, so I thought it would be good enough. But this generally takes, with powdery snow, this generally takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and I expect, I don't know, maybe this is going to add an extra hour onto it. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you watch the whole 2 to 3 hours. If that's how long it takes, we'll condense it down to something a little bit less than that. So thanks for watching, and let's get going. Well, I got the snow blowing all done. It took about 2.5 hours, which wasn't nearly as bad as I thought. I thought it was going to take longer than that, especially given getting stuck and then moving the camera around. But before I let you go, let me show you these trees I got and get your opinion. Leave me a comment if you got any advice on these. But hold on a second. Let's go over to the trees. So it's these two trees right here. I believe they're poplar. There's this one and this one to my right. So they both got, the woodpeckers have been really going after this one and a little bit on this one too. And we didn't notice this fall, but when we were up here last time, there's just bark all over around this tree. You can't see it now because the snow covered it up. Let's get you a little closer here. So, yeah, this is the one that has the most woodpecker damage. And it almost looks like there's a couple of bug holes there, possibly. There's a shepherd's hook. That's a nice thing to have in a tree. We'll have to look out for that when we're cutting it up. So this is the tree with the lesser woodpecker damage, I'll say. You can see there's a little bit there, and then there's something that looks like, some bug holes here, or maybe something bore its way in there. I don't know. So let me know in the comments what you think. This woodpecker damage, is there something wrong with these trees? And, the right thing to do is to take them down, but I guess how much time do I have? Maybe some of you have gone through this already, so just let me know. Thanks. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and spend some time outdoors.